Hello and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today we're going to be working on the Disney Dollhouse Stage 76. And this one has, just like Stage 75 and actually 74, has a lot going on in it. So let me get the parts out first. We have some parts for in the what is that? That is the Aristocats room. Remove these parts that belong over here. We've got a couple of, not sure, I think these are going to be ceiling pieces or floor supports. More parts for the Aristocats. Some more mid-level trim. Window pieces for in the Aristocats room. 2 windows. We have a mirror that belongs to the Little Mermaid. A mirror, and looks like it's a bath mat. Here's the window frame. These small pieces are going to go on here as well. Just a ton of little detail parts for the room. Not sure yet what this is for. But let me set these down here. Let me get rid of this box. And one piece of, very small piece of trim. And let's press on. So first thing it wants us to do is to take the mirror, and we did this something similar last stage. First we're going to take the protective plastic off of the mirror. Mirror looks pretty good. Then we're going to take the backing off of the glue on the back of the mirror, like that. And then we're going to drop this into place in here. Just like that. And look, you can see the camera. That's an actual mirror. Pretty cool. So we'll set that off to the side. The next thing it wants me to do is take this piece here, and it wants me to cut a let's see, 8 centimeters. So it wants me to cut a little handle into it, basically a grab handle, so that when I do the trim pieces, I can put this against the wall and it won't be stuck there. I can actually grab a hold of it and pull it back off. Something like this. So that I can put it here, put the piece above it, and then pull this out. And that's exactly the first piece it says to do, which is it this one? That looks like that one fits there. So we'll stand up, put some white glue on here, and start working on it. So like I said, a little bit of white glue. You know what? Nah, it takes too long to get the tape off and everything. I was going to say I could use double-sided tape instead, but this works well and is much quicker than trying to get the double-sided tape. So we'll stick this piece in here like this. And then we'll take this trim piece. I called it wainscoting before, but I don't think it's actually wainscoting. 70s style chair bump board or whatever you want to call it. Push it forward like that. make sure that it is against the wall, and then pull this piece out. Works really well. Then we need a small piece. Oops. First we need this longer piece here. It's going to go in there like that. Let me see, how are they doing this? Okay, we got that one. Ah, so they're holding this one until later, because what we're going to do is we're going to put this in here underneath the window like that. It's not going to stay. There is a 45-degree cut on here, so that is going to have to go towards the corner. Grab my tweezers so that I'm not fumble fingers again. Put this over into the corner, and we'll come in with this piece, and I'll fumble it anyway. There's still glue on there. Most of it ended up on the floor. Try this again. See if I can get this in here without fumbling it. Might be better if I go to the top of the table, go to the other side here. Come on. Get into that corner. So in there just like that. Then pull this piece out. This goes on the top, or not on, yeah, that's molding for this roof or ceiling. So this piece is going to go in here like this. Again, 45-degree angle in the corner. Get glue on here. Put this piece back in here. Got some glue on the wall. Let me wipe it off with my thumb. Oops. Keep that piece level. Take that out. Let me see. As you go into the corner there, but we're not doing this side here yet. And they want you to cut this piece off to match this 4-centimeter piece. Instead of doing that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just hold it in there and make sure it gets in the right place. Put some, would be good to make sure I've got the right piece here. Okay. So put some glue on here. I think this bottle is almost empty. And I think actually the glue inside here has been in here long enough not being used that it might be dried out quite a bit. Way too much glue on there. Throw the Q-tip away. So let's line this up here. And what I'm going to do, oh, that's way crooked. There we go. We're going to just lay this in here into the corner. Make sure everything is lined up like that. Of course, I knocked that piece loose. That one's good. Let me come back in here, get that one back in place. It's good in the corner, but not in the edge. Come on. And push this one down. Everything is now in place. Got a text just now, so I will be right back and we'll continue working on the house. Okay, after doing some looking in the instructions, that is as far as we go on this area. And I'm looking because I was doing other things. I've misplaced, oh, there it is. I was going to say I've misplaced that cardboard, but it's right there. So we'll move this over here out of the way. Next thing they want us to do is take these windows and put the plastic in them. Very similar to other windows. It's got 4 pins or dots and then 4 sockets, and the window is going to go into each window is going to go in like this. So let me get the plastic off of here. Just like every other time, and I've got the side that is harder to get off right now, which is what I want, because once I start putting it into the window frame, I don't want to be messing with it. And this one is really not wanting to come loose. Hang on just a second. I'll be right back. Okay, back. Let me work on this other window. I've only taken the one piece of plastic off of the first one. Let's see, there's that one. I love the way these curl up and static cling to everything. So we'll get the second piece off of here. Got that. Actually, this is the side that wants to stick more. What it is, I think, is when the blade goes through to cut the windows out, whichever side it's coming from, it's cutting from where it's coming down, is it pushes the plastic around the sides a little bit. Come on. There we go. So that's got those done. Just get a little bit of glue in here. Again, I'm using super glue on these. Probably way too much there. And then we put some glue on the pins. Just like this. As I'm doing this, I'm looking. There's half a socket for the pins that are going to hold the window, or are going to make the window open. You got to make sure you're careful. You pay attention to which window you put each of the frames on, because of the decorative pieces inside the window. the decorative framework. Come on, go in there. Hang on. This is not going to work well. Hang on. And that's interesting to note. The windows have a specific way they have to go in as well. Hopefully the glue is still good enough to hold this together. I didn't have the window in the right way. So that's actually pretty important to realize that, because if you can see, the corner pieces are not lining up. So let me turn this, and now the holes for the pins are wide open. Almost had a really bad thing happen there. Because it didn't want to come off. I'd have gotten it off, I'd have been able to fix it. But it's better to not have to repair something like that. Okay, so let me put this one in. And again, only goes one way. Put that in, put that in. It didn't quite seal together the way it did on this one. That pin's in. Got a small gap in there. It should be fine because that's going to be the hinged area. So let me set those down, let them dry for a minute. And my wife is continuing to text me, so I'll be right back. Okay, so the next step is to take this window frame where did I put them? That's what these are. So we take the window frame. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. And we drop these in here, but they're going to drop further than they should. So that's what these little pins were for. We're going to push those pins into the window to hold it in place. Okay, so let me take the sprue cutters. I'm going to cut each pin out separately. It does not say to glue them in. At least not that I see. So we shall see how they work out. I'm only going to have one window in at a time while I'm doing this. So you got a hole. You got a hole here in the frame, and a hole in the window itself. Let me see. Actually, let me see which way this goes in there. So this is going in from the inside. So it needs to be this direction, because this is the outside of the window. We want that side to be to the outside of the house. We want the piece with no seam to be to the outside of the house. Let me grab this with a pair of tweezers. Push it in there and see if I can find that hole. It's going to be interesting to do because the hole is not completely clear. Let's see, not the knife. Take that, make sure that the pin is going to be able to go in there. Come on. I don't want to open it up too much because it looks like it's supposed to be a friction fit. So take the pin, get it started in the hole, push it back out enough to where I can put the window under it. We'll see if we can hit the hole on the window. That looks like it is in, so let's take another one and do the same thing from the bottom. Okay, first things first, get it in the hole there. Being careful, I just had the pin fall out. Interesting. There's actually a it's countersunk on one side, but it does not identify that there's a countersink in it. Come on. Okay, that should be the right spot. So there's the first one, just like that. Try the other one, see if it's going to play nice or not. If it is not going to play nice, what I will do is pause the camera. But the countersink, finding out that the countersink is there is actually kind of a good thing because it makes it a little bit easier on the second pin. And once this is glued into the wall, the pins should, big word there, the pins should be captured and not be able to fall out. If I can get the pin to go in the first place. Okay, there's, that one is in place. Windows are dirty. It went in, but not into the window. There we go. Into the window the way it's supposed to. Get this last one in place. And then we can glue the window in. Okay. Come on, get into the hole. No wonder it's not going in. It's not even in the hole. It was sitting on top. Come on. That didn't work. The bottom one fell out. Let's try this again. These two are staying in place, which is good. This one fell out. Let's get it lined up if we can. Okay, I am going to pause the camera and see what I can do to get this to go together correctly. Okay, it took a minute to get it in there, but the window is now in there. It says fine to apply glue to the edge here, and then we're going to push it into place. I'm torn between super glue and wood glue. Actually, I think I'm going to do the wood glue. Wood glue doesn't have off-gassing, and so it won't potentially mar the surface of the window, the glass. Well, it does, but the off-gassing is not corrosive to the window, I don't think. So we put the glue across there like that, and then this will be the top of the window. So we'll lay this in place just like this, and we'll push it in like that. We'll take a Q-tip, we'll push it into place, hold it in place, and take a Q-tip and go around removing any excess glue. And that, you can see back here, maybe you can't, I can see back here, the pins are being held in by the wall. They will not fall out. So the next thing we have to do, and we're going to go switch back to the white glue, is we're going to do the top edge trim. Let's see, we're going to put the top edge trim in the back, then the left side, and then the right side. So we'll do just like we did before. Put glue on the back, or on the back of this. Flat side is going to the top. It doesn't have to be much. It just has to hold it in place. I contemplated doing double-sided tape, but decided to go ahead and use the glue instead. So this one's going to go in here just like this, push it into place right at the edge of the wall, top edge of the wall, all the way across. Then we've got two more. Each of them, just like this one has 45-degree angles cut onto it, each has a 45-degree cut into it. You gotta make sure you have the right one on the right side. Multitudes of glue you could use for this. You could even use contact cement. So now we're going to slide this one into the corner. Get it all the way up to the top, the way it's supposed to be. Get that into place there. Hold it for a second so that it bonds enough to stay in place. And we'll do the other side. Come on. Just like that. Flip this over Get that excess glue off of there. Push it into the corner. Make sure it meets up at the top. And you can see from the top the 45-degree angle. From the inside, you shouldn't be able to see that. That one's popping up just a little bit. So we'll clamp it in place. But the clamp shifted it a little bit down. So that's got those in place. Next thing we're going to do, let me get this bath mat over here by the mirror. We're going to take these pieces and these pieces that I put underneath, and they should just pop in place. It should be a friction, yep, perfect. Friction fit to hold these in place. So we'll put these all on here. This one has the angle cut on either side, so that one goes in the back. And the one in the back can go either direction. Top or bottom is interchangeable. This one goes on the right hand side. You can tell that because of the bevel here. So that one's going to go in there like that, because this short one has to go where the door is. And once that's done, it says to apply glue and glue them in place. And it does say, it shows starting with the back first, so that's what I'm going to do. We'll use the white glue again. Actually, you know what? This is not working well, so we'll use the Elmer's glue, which is what is in that little bottle. It's almost like the Elmer's is clogged as well. What I'm going to do to spread it is a Q-tip. There is way too much on here. Put some on here. So put this in place back here, avoiding touching the wall with it until it is down in place, like that. And it actually can shift a little bit back and forth. Take this glue and spread it across here, like this. Again, probably more than it needs. We'll slide this into place here, just like that. Match up those corners. And then we'll take this one and do the same thing. Throw that Q-tip away. Slide it in here like this. Has to fit. Well, slide it in the right way would be good. Had the 45-degree angle in the front instead. And there's this one here, very small piece here, trim piece that's going to go right here next to the door. There's actually got to pay attention on this one because there is actually a flat side. Make sure. Yeah, that is flat side down. That one goes there like that. And we end up with this piece here and this piece here still left over, as well as these pieces. Pop that off of there. These pieces are going to go across the front here. Actually, these are going to end up going across the front here to hold the floor from the hold the next floor in place. It looks like this one. Oh, there we go. Put it in the right way. Much better. This actually has two pieces, and there is a specific order that they have to go in. So this one will go in first, and then this one will sit on top of it and go across here. These two, I believe, will eventually go over here. This piece is pulling away from the wall. Dropping pieces. What I'm going to do to keep these in place is we're going to put 1, 2, 3 blocks in place. We'll put one back there. Oh, man, these things are heavy. Put one back there. And one right here to hold that in place. But that, let me double check. Double check because I believe that is all there is to do in this stage. It is. And I'm pretty sure I know where these pieces go, but I'm not going to mess with it at this time. Yeah, these pieces are for when the next set of stairs go in place. And we also have these pieces left over. Not a big fan, especially on something like this, of having these pieces left over, but nothing I can do about it. That is all there is to do in this stage. Thank you for watching. If you've watched this long, I mean 40 minutes is a pretty long video, but can't help it unless I cut down what I actually show, and I try and show everything from every build. So like I said, thank you for stopping by. Hope you're enjoying this. It is a good build. I'm enjoying it immensely. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of any time I post new content. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow, and I will see you in the next video or stream.
Model mania, partwork models, plastic modeling, wooden models. Workman's model mania, partwork models, plastic modeling, wooden models.